Retro right here coming at you with another pickups video. Today is March 9th, 2015. Today I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff. Did a lot of trades, a couple game store purchases. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to go over. This week's question is going to be a simple question. What is something that you traded out of your collection that you wish you wanted back, that was a mistake trade? Not because the trade wasn't fair, but because it was something that you didn't want to trade, but you wanted the other item or whatever really bad at the time, and now you want the other item back. Put that in the comments down below. So first we're going to jump right into a game store trade. I've been having a lot of really common $2 to $3, $4, $5 games that I've been stacking up. So I took them to my local game store, and I've been watching this item for a while now, and it's not in the greatest condition, and they finally priced it to where I wanted to be at on the game, and I had the credit for it, and that is Joe and Mac Lost in the Tropics Complete in Box. The reason why it's priced how I wanted it is because the box is sun faded. You can see the colors in the back are so much nicer, plus the Blockbuster sticker, which I might or might not get that off. This was originally priced at $130, and then it went down, it went down, it went down, it went down to $89. And like I said, I had the trade credit, so that was, very easy and simple. Another thing that was a downfall to this is the manual is toast. All the peripherals things are in there, the registration card, and the all-important poster that's almost never in these games. But like I said, 89 bucks, definitely worth it. Plus I had the credit. The cart alone sells for 60 to 70, and the cart is 100% mint, with the exception of the Blockbuster sticker on the back, which is an easy swap out with another, quick game. While I was searching for that, I asked if I could see their expensive manuals. So the guy hands me the stack of the expensive manuals, and he charged me $5 a piece for these 4 manuals. Generally, the expensive manuals range between $5 to $25, some even higher depending on what the game is. But because I was buying the Joe Mac that's been sitting there forever, they charged me $5 a piece. The first one was Chrono Trigger, which I traded away. I only bought it to trade it to somebody who needed it to complete their box. The next one was Conker's Bad Fur Day. I figured I might as well get a jump on this manual since I've only going to pay $5 for it. And the other 2 I picked up for Billy and Sam, and that was Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, and Smash, which these are only like $8 to $10 manuals anyway. The Conkers and the Chrono Trigger are $30 to $40 manuals all day long. So that was my first trip to J Street. Then I did a small trade with a fellow Facebook and YouTube friend. He posted 2 amiibos. I'm not an amiibo guy. I actually really hate amiibos. I hate them for the simple fact of how expensive they are retail. 13 bucks I think is very expensive for what they do. However, some of them are going for 40, 50, 60 bucks. This one is semi-uncommon. It's in the $20 to $25 range. He posted he's looking for PS4 games. I just got the a couple Destiny PS4 games for like $5, $10 a piece, so I figured I might as well trade it for one of these, and it's the Mega Man. I'm probably only going to get the other 2, Zelda, Link, and Toon Link. I'm probably going to get 3 more, and then I'm going to be done, or I might just get the Link and Toon Link. I don't know yet, but I definitely wanted the Mega Man, but after looking at it, it is extremely well detailed, as everyone already knows, because of how well they've been mass-produced, and everyone's just buying them up like crazy. Next was a Working Designs game that I purchased off of Gamer Emporium. He's on the phase of selling his collection again, and then he goes back and forth and teeters and totters. He sniped me on this one when he bought it. Literally, a guy posted it a minute later. I was trying to buy it, but he gave me the same price that he paid for, and that's Elemental Gear Bolts. It's a Working Designs shooter. If anybody has the case with the gun, I would really like to know if anybody's got that as well, because that thing sells for thousands of dollars, and that thing is pretty sweet. I don't know if you had to win a contest to get that. I don't know. But if you got that, let me know. The next was a Facebook guy posted this on one of my trade and sites. Said he was interested in this, selling a few items. And the first thing he said he was interested in selling was an original Nintendo. It's not in the greatest condition. It's got a broken fin here, pretty dirty. It needs a new 72-pin chip replaced. He wanted 25 plus shipping, and I said, well, rather than just shipping just that, what else do you got? And so I wind up for 65 for everything. I got Tetris, the all-important Mario trilogy. Oh, what did I do with it? The 2 controllers, official power supply, RF cable, and zapper. So for 65 bucks shipped, the guy shipped it on Saturday, I received it on Sunday. Super fast shipping, excellent packaging. Thanks again. Next trade was with Jared. Again, I did the trade on Saturday. He shipped it on Monday. Actually, no, I did trade Friday. He shipped it Saturday. I got it yesterday. It's Mega Man 64 and Conception 2, another Atlas title. This is the one that's complete with the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is still sealed. Today I went to J Street because I had more trade and stuff to go. So with the credit I got, I was looking around and I needed a new 72-pin for the for the Nintendo. Generally, these go for $8 to $10 on eBay, or you can boil the pins. It depends on what you want to do. I went the quick route. I went to the game store, paid $15 for this, paid $5 over, rather than waiting for it to get shipped to me, because I already have somebody who's interested in the Nintendo and it needs to be repaired ASAP. So that was $15. This was $7, and I'm surprised that it was only $7. And it's Toy Story 2 for Game Boy Color. It is complete. It's a pretty good platformer for the PlayStation and for the N64. I don't know how it translated for the Game Boy Color, but a complete box Game Boy Color game that's not a sports title for that cheap, I'm definitely going to buy it. This was purchased for $20. And it's literally something I'm using to trade. I had a bunch of Spyro games that you guys saw a couple weeks back, or this week, I don't know when you're seeing that video, and they all were scratched to hell. So I have a guy who makes all my perlers, and he lives about 30-40 minutes away from me, and there's a game store that's another like 45 minutes away from him, so it's like an hour and a half, but they got a professional resurfacer. The machine does fantastic work. I think he paid $3,000 or $4,000 for the machine, and he charges $3 to $4 each, so I handed him those, and rather than paying to get them fixed, I'm giving him Jersey Devil for his collection. And the last thing was the reason why I went to the store in the first place. I went there to pick up a Working Designs game, which it turned out that the game was in terrible condition, so I passed on it, and then I asked if they had any of the Wii adapters for the Smash Bundle, and I wanted the official one, not the generic one, and he said, yes, we definitely have one. He goes, but it has to be sold with the outer box, which is right here. No controller, no game, but it has to be sold with it. We're not going to separate it. So I used the remainder of my credit, which was a little more than I wanted to spend to get that. It was $45 or $48. Oh no, sorry, it was $40 plus tax. So I figured I might as well pull the trigger. So now mine's is 100% complete. These usually retail for around $30-$35, and the box retails for well over $30-$35. So the value was there for me, and I definitely traded that away already. So all in all, very happy with all the transactions. Enjoyed the next clip for the rest of the pickups. Thanks. Retro right here, coming at you with another pickups video. Today is March 15th, 2015. Today I'm going to be going over a trade I did with my buddy Ken, as well as another trade I did with Tim, and some Facebook purchases as well as store purchases. First we're going to do the trade I did with Ken. Ken posted this on Facebook looking for a couple games, and he was posting it in Nintendo Trade and Collect. There's about 5,000 members, 6,000 members, and unfortunately nobody was interested in trading for it. So I wasn't playing the game, so I decided that I would literally just trade him that game just so he can get the game that he wanted, and it was a fair trade. He wanted DuckTales Complete in Box, and then as an extra I threw in Kingdom Hearts 2 Black Label as well, just to add, because he added the guide, which the guide I'm going to be keeping, but the Breath of Fire game's a double. That's Breath of Fire Complete. So I figure I'll just add this to my trade pile or to my sale pile, and then once I trade or sell it, I'll just replace it with DuckTales eventually, but I wanted to get Ken to get DuckTales. But the guide I'm definitely keeping. It's a little worn, but it's still got the book in the center with all the characters and the map and everything, so very pleased to get this. For some reason, I'm on a Super Nintendo strategy guide kick. I don't know why. Strategy guides are not my thing, but whatever. Next is a Facebook purchase. I purchased 5 Game Boy boxes. Some of the boxes had their manuals in them, some of them did not. They were $12 a piece, and then free shipping. Actually, no, they were $10 a piece with $5 shipping. That's what it was. It was $55 total. But then the guy messaged me and told me he double sold one of the boxes, so he'd refund me $13. So for $42, I got Super Mario 6 Golden Coins. The box got a little crushy right there. It's missing the manual. Hello. It's missing the manual, but definitely it's an easy one to get. The next one is Double Dragon Super Mint Box. It has the manual, so the only thing I need is the cart for this. Donkey Kong Land 1, again, a Super Mint Box. The only thing I'm missing is the game. And then Star Wars. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this one. It's the only one that I was iffy about until I saw that right there. So this is probably going to be a fun little Game Boy platformer, being that Capcom made it, and Capcom in the 80s and 90s were just an amazing company. Alright, the next one is a trade I did with Tim. In a video that you just saw, you noticed that I traded Thousand Arms, and I traded away Vanguard Bandits missing the demo disc. Well, I had Ninja Gaiden 3 for the Nintendo card only that this guy wanted, and he had a mint copy of Thousand Arms. And when I tell you mint, this thing is 100% mint. The only thing it's missing is the stickers. Now, I don't know if the stickers came in this or this is part of the mail away, because in the center you have the registration card and the mail away for the media CD and soundtrack. But I don't know if the stickers were in here or not, so also put that in the comments down below if you know the answer. But other than that, that's back in my collection. Alright, this one is an eBay purchase. I was up late night on Wednesday, and I decided that I should search on eBay to add games to my collection without adding any cost. So I found this auction. There was 5 complete in-box Nintendo games, 1 game I wanted, 2 games I already had, and 2 games I know for a fact that I could sell. The seller wanted a $99 starting bid. Messaged the seller if he would just do a buy it now on just the 1 game, or if he wanted to do a buy it now on the whole lot. If so, what would the buy it now price be for the entire lot? So he came back with 130 buy it now on the whole lot. So what I decided was, being stubborn, I told him that I would buy the whole lot for 100, or I'd buy the 1 game I wanted for 45. And then he messaged back to me and tells me that he's gonna I could just bid on it for the $99, and good luck if I win. So it's $99 starting bid, $129.99, buy it now, and it's already the buy it now is on there. So now clock's ticking. It's original Nintendo games. 4 hours go by, and I finally decide that, you know what, I should just buy the whole lot, that it's a fair enough price that I could still sell the other games and get my game for free. The games that were in there were Gauntlet, which is a double, Legacy of Wizards, which is a double. The 2 games that I didn't want is Wampum, which is a Mega Man clone. This game is actually already sold. This is one of the recoupers for me. I wind up selling it to my buddy Ken. And the next one is The Magic of Shazad. It's a, I don't want to say, it's an RPG, has RPG elements, but it's an action adventure, side scroll, and sort of like the original Zelda. You level up your weapons and you fight enemies, and there's different dungeons. It's an RPG. It's 100% complete with the map. Again, these two games alone are going to get my money back for the $129. So you can see why I had to hurry up and act fast. And the game that I wanted was Joe and Mac. 100% complete. It's a late release. It also was made on the Super Nintendo, and this retails for around 80 to 90 bucks. So I'm going to get this for free. These two are going to make my money back, and these two I'm going to sell to put more money into my collection for other games. The next one, I took 15 CDs and games, CD onlys and case and manuals, or case and games, or just case only, or it was 15 total to a game store. Every single game was heavily scratched. The best game in the lot was Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2. The kid looks at it. Now, they have a resurfacer, so the kid doesn't even need to look at the condition of the CDs because he's going to resurface everything. And he looked at him, and he goes, well, what are you looking to get for him? And I said, well, I'm not looking for much. I know there's no real, good games in there. And there was also Hey You Pikachu for N64 card only. I said I wasn't looking for much. He goes, well, I'm thinking like around 10 to 15 bucks. So I said, can I see this game, which was Trog. It is 100% complete. Little damage here. For those of you who have never played Trog, it's a Pac-Man clone that has a little twist to it. You're a little dinosaur, and you can actually fight the little guys that are chasing you. In Pac-Man, the clones, once they chase you, you're dead. And then once you get to Super, like in Pac-Man when you turn blue, the dinosaur grows into a big dinosaur and eats the little guys. So it's a little fun Pac-Man clone that I enjoyed playing as a child. Again, another late release from the Nintendo. They had this priced at $25. I said, why don't we do an even trade because you like me? Didn't think it was going to work, but it did. So very pleased with that. And then the final one is a story for a game dealer that I go to / flea market guy. He makes up his prices. Sometimes his prices are right online, sometimes his prices are extremely underpriced, sometimes his prices are retarded because he loves the item and doesn't want to sell it, because he loves video games himself. His wife was running the booth today, and none of his stuff is actually priced, so I asked his wife, how much is this? She goes, 30 bucks. How much is this? 30 bucks. And I was literally getting games that were $70, $80, $90 in value, and I'm getting a little stack together. And now I'm literally on his one table, reaching over on top of I'm on his stepping stool, on a table, reaching for one of the games that she said would be 30 bucks. And it was Adventure Island 2, complete in box. Good deal. Then I was reaching for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, complete in box, but the box was destroyed, that she said 30 bucks as well. Then I reached for Kirby's Adventure, complete in box, for $30 as well. As I'm reaching for Kirby, the guy comes back and goes, well, she didn't know the prices. You know what the prices are for those games. So I kind of made him feel a little guilty and bad. Kirby actually had a nick right here, which was my only saving grace for this. Then I pulled, just because I wanted to play it, was Excitebike Black Label. It's pretty crushed. It is 100% complete. He wanted 20 for that. So originally he wanted 50 for this, 20 for this because of the damage, and then 20 for the Game Genie. So if you're doing the math with me, it's 90. He said because of the miscommunication with the wife that he would do it for 55. The Game Genie I'm going to sell for around 15, 20 bucks. And then I'm probably going to sell the Excitebike after I get my fix of playing it. And then Kirby's going to go in my collection again for free or for 10, 15 bucks. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be another clip, and have a great day.